All right, welcome to today's core and cardio session. All you're going to need today is a set of 5 to 8 pound dumbbells. If you have an agility cone on hand, that would be great too. Otherwise, you can use those bells as a prop for those exercises. Let's go ahead and get started with 15 to 20 minutes of full body warm-ups. Let's get started. Hands on the hips. Belly button to the spine. We're going to go nice and high on the toes, back on the heels. Draw that belly button in. Nice and high on the toes, back on the heels. Warming up the shins and the calves. Last one. Now bring the feet wide, arms out wide to the side, hips to the front as we twist the upper torso. Belly button to the spine, hips facing your screen. 2 more each side. Last one each side. Now we're going to bring the arms out, feet hip width apart. We're going to warm up those glutes and the hamstrings. We're going to squat and kick. Squat and kick. Down and back with the rear, up and forward with the hips. Soft bend in the knee, foot flexed, trying to reach those toes up to those hands. Arms are parallel to the floor. Make sure the rear is coming back and down. Hips up and forward. 1 more each side. And switch. Now, we're going to warm up those quads in the front. Hands at the mid-back. Shoulders back, chest out to work on that posture. We're going to squat and kick the heel to the rear. Feet wide. Again, shoulders back, chest out. Belly button into the spine. Hold the head high. Extend the neck. Two more each side. Last one each side. Now let's further warm up those hamstrings and the hips. We're going to step apart, kick, cross, come down and tap those toes, come up through the heels and apart, kick, cross, tap the toes, come up through the heels, back and forth. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Last one each side. And exhale. Now we are going to work on our balance and open up our hips. We're planting the left leg, right foot comes forward and down, working it back like a clock. Front corner and down. Now out to the side, back corner, and then straight back. Tighten the rear. Again, straight back. Now working it back in the same direction we came from. Back corner, out to the side, front corner, and then straight ahead. Now switch sides. Other foot forward and down. Front corner and down. Out to the side, back corner, and then straight back. Again, work it back. Tighten the rear. Back corner and down. Out to the side, front corner, and then straight ahead. Nice job. Now we're going to work on a coordination exercise, goblet squat and reach. Feet hip width apart, toes in front of the heels. We're going to reach up to the ceiling, forward, beneath. Rear comes back and down into a squat and hold. Hold there, one arm, the other, come up through the heels. Again, forward, beneath, squat and hold. One arm, the other, come up through the heels. Make sure the rear is coming back and down to the floor. Get those thighs almost parallel to your ground. And then the hips come up and forward on the way up. One arm, the other, come up. Tighten the rear. Forward, beneath, squat and hold. Nice and low. One arm, the other, come up. Belly button into the spine. Forward, beneath, squat and hold. One arm, the other, and come up again. Forward, beneath, squat and hold. One arm, the other, come up. Curl those toes up so you're not using them. Push down and up through the heels. Give me 2 more. Forward, beneath, squat and hold. One arm, the other, come up. Last one. Forward, beneath, squat and hold. One arm, the other, and come up. Bring those hands down. Bring the feet wide, push the knees to the back, and grab those ankles. Big breath out, come up through the heels. We're gonna go into jacks or modified jacks for 30 seconds. Ready and go. Full range of motion over the head, opening up the hips, feet come wide, fingertips touching over the head, hands touching the thighs or crossing in front of the body at the bottom. Big breath out. If you're doing modified jacks, you're just bringing one foot out to the side, full range of motion over the head as well. 10, 8, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those hands down, roll the shoulders to the back. 3, 2, 1 to the front. Catch your breath. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Now we're going to go into a wall sit or a squat and hold. If you have a door, that will work just fine too. I'm going to hold it here for 30 seconds. Feet are hip width apart. We'll drop that rear down the wall. Knees should be over the heels. Knees should be in front of the hips. Don't want the hands here on the thighs. They should be on the wall. Push the belly button into the spine. Spine into the wall. Middle of the back into the wall. And then the shoulders into the wall as well. Relax the neck. Bring the knees out wide. Curl the toes up. Big breath. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up the wall through those heels. Now we're going to warm up the upper body. Feet wide, arms wide again, and circles to the front. Small circles. Draw that belly button into the spine. Push your energy through those heels into the floor. Little bitty circles. And 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands down. Arms come back out. We're going to reverse the circle to the back. Tilt the pelvis forward. Tighten up that rear. Hips over the heels. Pushing those heels into the floor. Big breath. Don't even think about those shoulders. Push all that energy into the floor. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands down, shoulders shrug, shoulders high, hands low, high and low, shoulders to the ears, pushing the palms to the floor, high and low. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now bring the arms back out to the side, over unders. One hand over and then the other. One hand over and then the other. Over and under. Hips stay over the heels. Don't bring the hips forward. Belly button stays in one spot here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now bring the hands down. Arms come forward. We're going to squeeze in the back, clap in the front. Squeeze in the back, clap in the front. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Working on our posture here, opening up the chest. Bringing those shoulders back. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands down. Let's go into windmills. Push it away. One arm across the body and out. The other, and now both. Again, one arm, the other, and both. And again, one arm, the other, and both. And one more. One arm, the other, and both. Push it away. Now the neck. Side, center, switch. Side, center, switch. One more. Side, center, switch. Now up to the ceiling and down to the floor. Ceiling, floor. One more. Ceiling and floor. Roll that neck out. Big circle up to the ceiling, back down to the floor. And reverse. Fantastic. Now we're going to go into another wall sit or squat and hold, 30 seconds. Feet hip width apart, toes in front of the heels. We'll bring that rear down, walk the feet out. Knees over the heels, knees in front of the hips, hands on the wall. Draw those shoulders back, belly button into the spine, spine into the wall, middle of the back into the wall, and draw those shoulders back. Holding it here. 15 seconds. Big breath, bring the knees out wide, curl the toes up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up through those heels. Big breath out. Once you grab a drink, we're gonna go down to the mat. I'm gonna go into a 30-second plank. However you're comfortable, feet hip width apart, hands and shoulders same distance apart. We're gonna extend the legs or go up on the knees in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend the legs or come up onto your knees. Feet hip width apart, hands shoulder width apart. Now drop the heels back. Back of your body and the front of the body should be in one straight line. Drop the hips down a little bit. Drop the rear. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Tighten that rear and the back. Keep those hips up, rear low. Big breath. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down to the mat. Point the toes. Plank the hands. Extend the arms. Stretch out the lower back into cobra pose. You can also join me lower on the mat, elbows on the floor. Great position if you have lower back pain. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now push all the way back. Rear back to the heels. Knees out wide. Keep the rear there as we extend forward with the arms. Lower the chest between the knees. Drop the elbows to the floor. Forehead to the mat. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant the hands. We're going to come into a quadruped position. Shoulders over the hands, hips right over the knees. Let's go into bird dog. Reaching up, opposite arm, opposite leg. Come back to center and switch. Back to center. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Hands come under the shoulders, knees come wide under the hips. Flex that foot and push behind you. And big breath out, drawing the belly button into the spine. Extend, arms and legs parallel to the floor. Make sure the heel's not coming any higher than the rear. Give me 5 more each side. 4 more. 3 more, hands wide, knees wide. Draw that belly button into the spine again. 2 more each side. Last one each side. And relax. We're gonna go on our back, glute bridges. Bending at the knees, heels to the rear, fingertips to the heels. Draw that belly button into the spine. Feet are nice and wide. Extend the hips up. Tighten the rear. Come down and relax. Extend the hips straight up. Stretch out the back. Open up the hips. Strengthen those glutes in the back. So as you come up and elevate, front of the body's flat, back of the body's flat. And up and down. Relax that upper body. Head, neck, and shoulders relax. Extending at the hips. Tighten the rear and come down. Big breath out and relax. 7 more. And 6. And 5. 4 more. And then we're going to hold. 3. And 2. Last one. Let's hold. Tighten the rear. Flatten the front. Flatten the back. Breathe into your ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax on the mat. Nice job. Grab another drink. We're going to start with just our body weight. Each exercise today is for 45 seconds. We're going to start standing and then go down to the floor. I'm going to do the routine 2 times through for a total of 30 minutes. So keep your 5 to 8 pound bells close by. If you have an agility cone, that would be great to have on hand as well. Otherwise, some sort of prop that isn't going to move that you can jump over. So we are going to start with a 45-second squat and pulse. Feet hip width apart, knees over the heels, rear is coming back and down. We're going to pulse, 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 pulse. Try to get that rear low. Knees stay over the heels, shoulders back, chest out. Curl those toes up and work on the balance. Big breath out. Draw that belly button into the spine again. Keep the arms parallel to the floor, breathing into the fingertips, challenging those quads and the glutes. Get that rear even lower. Big breath. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push out. Now grab one of your bells. We're going to go into an overhead reach into a floor. Touch feet hip width apart. Tuck the elbows in. We're going to reach up to the ceiling. Tuck the elbows in. Rear comes back as you try to touch the bell to the floor. Soft bend in the knees. Hips come forward. Tuck those elbows in. Reach up. Draw those elbows in. Rear back. Hips up and forward. And again, reach up. Belly button into the spine as the rear comes back. And reach up. Tuck the elbows in and come back. Hips come forward. Ten seconds. Then we're going to go into sumo squat twist with elevation. Last one. Belly button into the spine, rear comes back, hips come forward. Now we're going to bring the feet wide, toes to the front corners of the room. We're going to bend at the knees, drop the rear, bells at the chest. And we're going to twist, center, lower the bell and elevate. Come back down, twist, center, row down and back up. Twist, center, row down, back up and twist, center, row and bend at the knees. Twist, center, hips always facing your screen. Twist, center, row down and back up. 15 seconds. For this, we're going to go into bicep curls. So you're going to have to grab that other bell. Row down and back up. Last one, twist, center, row down and back up. Grab that other bell. We're going to go into bicep curls. Feet hip width apart, knuckles to the back. We're coming forward and up, forward and down, forward and up, forward and down. Make sure the wrists stay strong. Make sure they're not bending or becoming limp. So the movement's coming from that bicep and the upper arm. Elbows stay to the side. They don't come forward and they don't come wide. Hips stay over the heels so that the movement isn't coming from the back and the legs. Forward and up, squeeze, forward and down, relax. Forward and up, squeeze, forward and down, relax. 15 seconds, and then we're gonna go into narrow squats. Big breath out, 5 seconds. Give me one more. And relax those bells at your side. Feet stay hip width apart. We're gonna come back and down, hips up and forward, rear back and down, hips up and forward, knees stay over the heels. Belly button gets drawn into the spine. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Halfway there. After this, we're gonna go into more bicep curls. 15 seconds. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Try to get those bells low. They come forward and up, forward and up. Last one, and relax. Now we're going into bicep curls again. Forward and up, forward and down, forward and up, forward and down. After this, you guessed it, we've got more squats. Big breath out and relax. Big breath out and relax. Halfway there. Squeeze that bicep. Keep the elbows glued to your side. Keep them glued to your hips. Forward and up, forward and down, forward and up, forward and down. 10 seconds. We're going to go into more squats. One more. Big breath out and relax right into squats. Rear back and down, hips up and forward. Rear back and down, hips up and forward. Belly button into the spine, so we're working that core again. Rear back and down, hips up and forward. Bells forward and come up. Bells forward and come up. Halfway there. After this, we're going to do some linear jumps over the cone or your bells. 10 seconds. We're going to place those bells on the floor. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bells on the floor. We're just going to step to the side and jump over the bells. Jump, tap, jump, tap. Get some linear movement here. Over and up, over and up. Nice and high. Don't let that trailing foot drag. You don't want to kick that cone or those bells. This is too hard for you today. Just tap back and forth and tap back and forth. 15 seconds. Then we're going to go into squats on the left side of the bell, kicking over it. Last one each side. Now we're going to stay on the left side of the bell. We're going to squat and kick up to the ceiling. Squat and kick. Bend at the elbows and kick. Kick from the waist. Slight angle up over the hips. So make sure you're squatting properly through the heels. Knees aren't coming forward. Should really be feeling this in the opposite hip here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 10 seconds. Give me 2 more, then we're going to do more linear jumps. Last one. Back and forth. Your own pace. 45 seconds. Then we're going to finish it on the other side with squats and kicks over the cone or the bells. You got it. You're halfway through this interval. Fifteen seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're kicking from the other side. Squat and kick from the waist. Squat and kick. Squat and kick. Squat and kick. Bending at the knees and at the waist as the rear comes back and down. Slow down and focus on that form. Knees stay over the heels. They don't come forward. We're not using those toes. Drawing the belly button into the spine. And as we kick, we're kicking from the waist. 15 seconds. Then we're going to grab a drink and go to the mat. Give me 1 more. And relax, grab a drink. We're going to take those bells to the mat. We are going to put them at the edge of your mat. I'm going to do some quadruped hand walks. Shoulder exercise, so they're at the edge of your mat. We're going to walk our hands to the other side of the bell so that the bell's over our chest, and just walk the hands like a clock around the bells, right, left, right, left. Work on the shoulders and the chest. Small movements. Should be in a quadruped position. If you want a more intense exercise, you can come up onto the toes. All the way around. Pushing through the back of the palms. After this, we're going to go on our stomach into Superman. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those bells to the side. We're going to go on our stomach. Point the toes. Extend the arms. Relax the neck. We're going to come head, neck, and shoulders up, toes up, and come down. Head, neck, and shoulders up, toes up, and come down. Relaxing the neck. Each time we come back down to the mat, 30 seconds. Tighten the rear and the back. Point the toes. Head, neck, and shoulders up, toes up, and relax. Come up on those hip bones. Tightening the rear and the back, 20 seconds. Big breath out. Big breath out. 10 seconds, and then we're bringing those bells back out. Breathe out, relax, last one. Breathe out and relax. We're going back on all fours. More quadruped hand walks. We're gonna go in the opposite direction this time. So hands start on the other side of the bell. Bells underneath the chest. We're gonna walk those hands around. Pushing through the back of the palms, working the shoulders and the chest. This is one that will creep up on you tomorrow. Draw that belly button into the spine. "20 seconds. Then we're gonna go on our back for crunches this time. All the way around. Find all those points of contact. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those bells to the side. We're gonna go on our back. Crunches. Gonna have our knees bent, heels to the rear, fingertips behind the ears, shoulders back, chest out. We're gonna come up and down, head, neck, and shoulders up and down with the elbows. Push through the heels and down. Big breath out and relax. 30 seconds, guys. Head, neck, and shoulders have to come up about 4 to 6 inches. Relaxing the neck, looking up at your ceiling. Elbows should always touch the floor, and you should not see those elbows if you move your eyes side to side. Feet are hip width apart. We've got 10 and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Let's come into a seated position. Grab one of those bells. We're going to go into a Russian twist, elevating in between. So heels are on the ground, hip width apart. Hold that bell sideways. Come back with the shoulders. Back is at 45-degree angle. And we're going to twist, center, and elevate, pulling through that belly button and come back down. Twist, center, elevate, and relax. Shoulders back. Twist, center, up through that belly button. Back with the shoulders. Twist, center, up. And back down. Make sure the hips stay facing the knees. The knees aren't moving too much. And back down, shoulders back. 15 seconds. Elevate. And back down again. Twist, center, elevate. And come back. Last one. Center, twist, center. Big breath out. And shoulders back. Nice job. That was one time through. I'm going to go back to the top. Grab a drink. Starting with that sumo squat and pulse. Grab a drink quick, and then we'll get started with just our body weight in 15 seconds. We're gonna have our feet hip width apart. Knees start over the heels. We're gonna go back into 1. We're back and down and pulse. Feet wide, toes up, pushing through the heel. Make sure you're bending at the knee. I don't want your knees coming forward like this. Bring the knees back, rear back, shoulders back, chest out. Draw the belly button into the spine. 30 seconds. Challenge those quads and the glutes. Big breath out. Continue to work that core by drawing the belly button into the spine. Work the shoulders by bringing the shoulders back, chest out, fingertips out, breathing into those fingertips. 15 seconds. Then we're going to grab one of those bells. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up through the heels. Grab one bell. We're going to hold it sideways. Start at the chest. Elbows tucked in. Push up. Overhead reach. Tuck the elbows in. Come down. Try and touch the floor. Rear comes back. Hips come forward. Belly button into the spine. Again, push up through the shoulders. Tuck the elbows in. Rear comes back. Hips come forward. And again, keeping those elbows glued to your chest and your side. 20 seconds, and then we're going to go into sumo squat twist with elevation. Soft bend in the knees as you come down and up through the heels. That'll take some strain off the back. It'll also help prevent you from getting lightheaded and falling over. Last one. Big breath out. Now keep the belly at your chest, elbows wide, feet wide, toes to the front corners of the room. Bend at the knees, lower the rear, and twist, center, lower the bell, elevate, come back down and twist, center, row down and row up, rear low, twist, center, row down and up again, twist, center, row, rear low, 15 seconds. Big breath out, draw the belly button into the spine. After this, we're grabbing our other bell for bicep curls. Twist, center, row down and up. Awesome, grab that other bell. Bicep curls, 45 seconds. Curling up and extend down to the floor. Curling up and down. Squeeze those biceps with purpose. Keep the elbows to the side. Make sure the movement's not coming from the wrist. Forward and up, squeeze, forward and down. Forward and up, squeeze, forward and down. Tighten the rear and the core. Tilt the pelvis forward, belly button into the spine again, pushing the heels into the floor. Got 10 seconds, and then we're gonna work the legs again, going into squat. Give me 2 more. Last one. And rest those bells at your side. Feet stay hip width apart, rear comes back and down. Hips come up and forward. Knees stay over the heels. Bells come forward in front of your shins. Belly button into the spine. Bend and extend. Bend and extend those legs. Bend at the knees and the waist. 20 seconds. And then we're going into more bicep curls. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Give me 2 more. Last one. Big breath out and forward and up, forward and down, forward and up, forward and down. Big breath out. Don't let that movement come from your rear, your legs, or your back. Tighten up those hips again. They should stay over the heels. Squeeze and relax. And big breath and relax. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. 15 seconds. Forward and up, forward and down. Got 10 seconds, and then we're going into more narrow weighted squats. 2 more. Last one. And relax. Rear back and down, hips up and forward. Rear back and down, hips up and forward. Belly button into that spine again. Make sure the toes are right in front of the heels. Knees over the heels. Look down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bells come forward and then at your side. Forward and at your side. 15 seconds. Inhale. Exhale. Next up, we're going to do those linear jumps over the bells or the cone. 5 seconds. Give me 2 more. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Bring those bells down. We're going to come forward, tap to the side, tap. Your own pace. If you're getting tired and don't feel like jumping, just go side, tap, tap. Just don't stop moving. Draw that belly button into the spine. Halfway through this interval, then we're going to go into those wide squats on the left side. Focus on that breathing, not the legs. I know your heart rate's up there. 1 more each side and come back. We're going to squat and kick from the hip. Squat and kick from the hip. Rear back and down and kick up high. Again, knees are staying over those heels. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You got it, 15 seconds, and then we're doing more linear jumps. Make sure the knees aren't coming wide. Nice and narrow squats. Last one. Now we're going to the side, tap, side, tap. All the way up and over, don't drag that following foot. You don't want to trip. Opening up the hips a little bit here. Thirty seconds. Hang with me, 20 seconds, up and over. Bring those knees high. Challenge yourself, get higher. 10 seconds. One more each side. Now squat and kick. Rear back and down. Kick high, squat and kick. After this, we're grabbing some water and heading down to the mat to finish it out. Squat and kick. Kick from the waist, nice and high, flexing that foot. Kick that heel up. 20 seconds. Inhale and exhale, 15 seconds. Inhale, exhale. 3 more, 2 more, last one. Big breath out. Awesome, grab a drink. Taking those bells down to the mat. All right. Quadruped hand walks around those bells or your cone. Bells at the edge of your mat. Hands start on the other side so the bells are underneath the chest. Walk those hands around clockwise. 45 seconds. Pushing through the back of the palm. Push all the way up from the palms to the elbows into those shoulder blades. Again, you can slide those knees back to engage the core a little more, or you can go up onto your toes. Push through the back of that palm. You got 10 seconds, and then we're going into Superman. Two and one. Bring those bells to the side. We're going to go on our stomach, extend the legs and the arms, point the toes. We're going to bring the head, neck, and shoulders and toes up in 3, 2, 1. Up and high, tighten the rear, come back down. Head, neck, and shoulders up and down. Toes up and down, nice and high on the hip bones. Engage the core as you tighten the glutes. Toes high, elbows high. Toes high, elbows high. Big breath out, you're halfway through. We're going to bring those bells back out for quadruped hand walks. Feel those hip bones, engage the core, push the belly button into your mat. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Give me 2 more. Last one. And relax, bring those bells back out. We're gonna go counterclockwise, opposite direction around those cones. Again, draw the knees back to engage the core, or you can go up onto the toes. Push through the back of the palm, up through the shoulder blades. Toning those underarms and the shoulders. Belly button into the spine. After this, we're going to go on our back for crunches. Give those arms a break. 15 seconds. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Let's go on our back. Get rid of those bells. Fingertips behind the ears. Shoulders back, chest out, feet hip width apart. We're going to come up and down. Big breath out. and down. Head, neck, and shoulders up. Relax the elbows. Big breaths. Find that focal point up on your ceiling again. And breathe out. Relax. Breathe out. Relax. You got it. Keep those elbows behind you so you don't see them. Squeeze those shoulder blades together in the back. Head, neck, and shoulders up about 6 inches. Give me 10 and 8 and 6, 5, 4. Breathe. 2. Give me 1 more. And relax. Nice job. Let's finish out with a Russian twist with elevation, and then we'll stretch together. Hold that bell sideways. Feet are hip width apart, heels on the mat. Bring the shoulders back, chest out, elbows wide. We're going to twist, center, elevate up. Shoulders come back and twist, center, belly button into the spine, and shoulders come back. Challenge yourself, getting those shoulder blades closer to your mat. Big breath out and twist, center, breathe out and come back. Again, challenge yourself. Tilt the pelvis forward so that the back and the tummy are flat. Bringing the shoulders back, chest out. Keep those toes up to your ceiling. Twist, center. Hips stay facing those knees. Twist, center. Elevate and come back. 2 more. Big breath out. 1 more. And big exhale. Nice job. Let's stretch it out. Take your time getting up. It's a quick and easy 45-minute at-home core and cardio routine that you can do. Hope you can repeat this recording again later this week. Feet hip width apart. Clasp the hands, tilt the pelvis forward, and reach up. And bend gently to one side. Push through the heels. Back up to center. And switch to the other side. Back up. Flip the wrist, push away. Bring the feet hip width apart, push into the ground, look up at those hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands apart. Bring the hands behind the rear. Have a soft bend in your knees. We're going to bring the rear back. Chest comes forward. You're in flat back. Hands come back behind you wherever you can go. Now bring the head towards the ground, keeping that soft bend in the knees. Hands up to the ceiling, squeezing the shoulder blades. 3, 2, 1. Hips come up and forward. And now we're going to bring one arm across the body. Other hand comes underneath and pulls in. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Switch sides. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Swing that arm over the head. Grab the ear. Pull away. Drop the opposite shoulder. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Switch sides. Grab the ear. Pull away. Drop the shoulder. 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Just like that, our 45 minutes is up. Hope you guys have a great holiday.